What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are going through the higher time frame scenarios here on Bitcoin, realizing that if we do break above $39,000, we could have an explosive move to the upside. I'm going to explain why this zone is extreme resistance and we could be rejecting from this zone. We're talking about the expansion. We're talking about the height of the channel. We're talking about the point of control from this range that if broken, we could get a rise over $48,000 in the next coming weeks. However, this is resistance and we could reject here very badly down to below $34,000. This will be explained in today's episode. Also, taking a look at the lower time frame, the most important levels that we want to take a look at here for the next coming days for our next trading setup. And obviously, we're taking a look at the DXY because it does look like that we are beneath a strong resistance and we could have a move to the downside, meaning that Bitcoin could have a chance to go to higher levels. However, we're going to explain it in detail because the negative correlation between the DXY and Bitcoin is very important, guys. Make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode, guys. There's only 2 days left to purchase the Legends Trading Masterclass where you have the modules to trade like a professional. If you do purchase this at an 80% discount, that's only going to go on for the next 2 days. You do have also 1 month free trial in the Legends community if you sign up with a link in the description and deposit $50 so you can trade, actually following the setups and the scenarios that I show in the Legends community. It is the first 2 links down below if you want the Black Friday deal and the 1 month, okay, inside of the trading community. Diving in here right away, guys. What we can see here on the higher time frame, super important. We realize that we are getting a reaction from this zone and this could fail miserably. I am in a short position here on Bybit already, and I think that this could actually be a local top and possibly fall down to $34,000. Now, there is the scenario in picking up here and trying an attempt to break out the point of control of this range. Then we'll analyze the situation to see what happens, because if we were to break above $38,800, $39,000 range, which is the point of control from 2021 and 2022, it is also the top from this ascending channel that we have been creating since the bottom in November of 2022. We can see here the lows, highs, lows, and highs right there, getting the resistance slightly beneath the point of control of the range. But not only that, we've been talking about here the last few weeks about the 3.618 expansion from the drop here created on the FTX collapse. We know that the 0.618 is the strongest Fibonacci level most respected on any asset. You can see the 1.618 expansion from this drop hitting here the resistance, getting the drop, then the 2.618 also getting the drop right over here. We are currently at the 3.618. So every 618 here getting respected. Look at the reaction created here. Very similar to the one created in June and July of this year, guys. Something to take into consideration. The top of the ascending channel, the 3.618, and we're very close to the point of control from 2021 and 2022. Massive resistance. This is why it is worth and speculating to get into a short position, obviously at higher levels, recognizing that failed breakout double top from the 9th of November. This is why I'm in a short position here on Bybit. Guys, remember, Bybit has the best deal out there, $30,000 worth of bonus. If you can trade on Bybit, I would suggest Bybit. I've been using it for over 4 years. If you have restrictions in your country, you have Mexi, okay? They have the lowest fees and they also got a great bonus, okay, of $20,000. It's an airdrop bonus that you'll be getting here as you trade on the exchange. Continuing here with this resistance zone, guys. Massive resistance. We are getting the reaction. The pullback down to $34,000 is getting more realistic at this moment. We've been exploding here for several weeks on Bitcoin, and the cool off would be logical, of course, getting a pretty decent pullback of a few $1,000s, coming all the way down to claim that liquidity. that is sitting at $34,000. A lot of long positions here with their stop losses or liquidation prices, okay? Trading in long positions for the last few weeks. They're sitting down here. Will we manage to get that leg down in the coming days? Very, very possible, guys. This is why we double topped right there. We created that failed auction, as you can see on the chart, and that could happen here in the next coming days. So it's good to speculate with good risk management to get into a short on this rejection. If you're not in that short already, we'll be talking about some possible scenarios now in the next coming minutes. Like I explained at the beginning in the intro, we explode out from the point of control of 2021 and 2022, guys. There is one level that is likely going to be the strongest level of resistance to get a pretty decent pullback of a few $1,000s. Yes, you've guessed it. It is that $48,000 to $50,000 range. Not only because it's the value area high of this range, it is the 618 Fibonacci from this pivot high to the pivot low. It is in confluence with this lower high for a liquidity grab, okay? Swing failure pattern basically, and have a few $1,000s of a drop. This is likely to happen, especially if we move up there very, very fast. I personally believe if we break above $39,000, which is just an average here, basically the channel of the highs here, the highs of the channel, and the point of control of 2021 and 2022. We start breaking out from here, this could explode, guys. This is almost a $10,000 pump that could happen in a matter of days. It can get very explosive because you are inside of the range and you're breaking the strongest resistance zone, which is currently sitting at the $39,000 area. Something to take into consideration. Of course, on lower time frames, hey, I missed out on this short position. Is there a possibility that we claim this high again, test the point of control of 2021 and 2022, and then possibly fail and then come down? Absolutely yes, guys. This is a plan that we need to be prepared for. If you were not ready for this plan, this is a plan that we talked about. Test the yearly high and fail. It happened. We already dropped over $1,000 from that point. However, we are creating higher lows. We are still inside the value area of this trading range. Yes, we are getting close to the value area low. It could hold as support. We do have a big solid range right there. It's 7/8 Fibonacci from this pivot low to the pivot high, sitting at the value area low. Now, it's very interesting to check the reaction. We consolidate at this level. I am looking for the price to finally get another leg up to test the highs, creating a new yearly high. Now, this level is good for long. We need to recognize that we're still in higher lows. Yes, where there's a lot of liquidity at $34,000, but what if we do get one more leg up? Definitely possible. So I'm interested in a long, and I'm interested in getting back into a short position if we were to test this massive resistance zone, like I explained here on the macro. So there are some decent levels. We are checking here this level over here, okay? Also in the Legends community, we do have a very, very important level. We want to check the reaction. We do not want to rush into a trade. If we do get that volatility maintained above value area low, we need to follow the trend, which is to the upside, meaning that there could be a high chance in creating a new yearly high. Now, of course, there are more internal levels here looking at the lower time frames, such as the 5-minute time frame. We talk about day trade setups, also scalp setups in the Legends trading community. There was a great long position provided from this level over here all the way up to 37,700 range. This rise over here was mentioned in the Legends community. Remember, you do have a free trial for 1 month if you do purchase the masterclass and follow the details with a link in the description. This trading setup was yesterday's price action from 37,200 all the way up to that 618, 37,600 to 700 range. We talked about the likelihood of this bounce because we were hitting a confluence zone. All of these lower time frame scenarios that we talk about are in the Legends community. Definitely want to join, especially if you do have a free trial, because this is where we talk about the scalping and day trading setups, okay? Which was basically this move right over here. Here on YouTube, yeah, we will talk about the higher time frame, big resistance levels and support levels. Got to remind you, okay, that the value area low is very strong support level. The trend is your friend. So we're going to check that reaction here at 36,400 to 500 range. If we do manage to hold here, create a double bottom, consolidate, would be enough for me to believe that yes, we are still continuing the trend here, and there could be another chance to test 38K. 38,400, which is the highs, is also the level I am looking for another re-short. So following this ascending channel for the last few weeks, longs at higher lows, big support level, shorts at the highs if we fail to break out. Remember, only if we fail, we need to get back beneath the high for me to trigger a short position, because this is strong resistance. But if this resistance starts breaking through here very aggressively, guys, no shorts will be taken, as we could explode not only to $40,000 but even to $48,000 potentially in a matter of days, because the resistance we do not have, as you can see on the chart, is basically the middle here of the value area. Very poor resistance, guys. This could be explosive. And if you do know the basic technical analysis from channels, well, the width of the channel from the breakout is exactly where this is taking us, to that $50,000 range where we do have the massive resistance zone. That would be a great level to short, especially if we do reject from this high over here, which is with a value area high. Okay, guys, level to take into consideration. This might not happen potentially anytime soon, maybe not in the coming days or even coming weeks, but maybe it might happen right by next month. We're just going to have to check, okay, the price action and just be ready for that level. If we start breaking through here aggressively, of course, we will be looking for long positions, because overall, this is going to be looking very explosive if we get above $39,000. Quick update here on the DXY. DXY looking very interesting. We're looking here at price action in between 2022 and 2023. We managed to lose the point of control of the last 2 years. However, it's not a massive breakout, but we are still beneath that point of control. We broke the descending wedge very nicely. Now what is happening, we are getting a nice retracement. Where's the stronger support level where we could get a bounce? And if this were to be the case and we get a solid bounce, that is the moment Bitcoin will likely start topping out and get a big corrective move. We're talking about this level here where we do have the high volume node, 101.5, high volume node right there, and also with the lower high resistance from the descending wedge, which is also in confluence with pivot low, pivot high, 618 Fibonacci. All this range over here is massive support. If we start forming double bottom and a reaction, guys, that is going to be a bad sign. This is a level that could hold and start continuing to the upside in the next coming weeks and months, and Bitcoin could get a huge corrective move if we see this level holding and getting some strength in the coming weeks. On the other side, which is looking very good, we break down from here, guys, it's going to be looking amazing for Bitcoin. Now, obviously, the DXY will be losing the major support levels, and we could be testing the low here from July and breaking down. That would be massive for Bitcoin. We would be seeing Bitcoin flying in the coming months if we were to lose this level, which we are very close from, guys. Something to pay attention in the coming days. Not much more to be said in this episode, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed, saw the value, join the Legends community. That is where we provide those day trading setups, analysis, okay, the levels that I am looking at for Bitcoin. If you haven't checked out the Bybit tutorial to know how to trade on that platform, check it out on the video popping up on your screen, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.